We were ready. We were inside. Karibuni tena. Those who were with us already and realized that kuna venye mtandao, yani mitambo kidogo. We're sorry we had some technical hitches at the beginning of this show. This is that show.
This is that show.
On Galactic Productions.
I tell you, we're here on a very bright Monday morning. Nakwambia.
Apple bright. Guys, as I was saying before in the other, intro. There were some young people here on Saturday.
Young blood.
If you missed that show, please watch it.
Yeah. Tafuta.
Hapa tu Galactic.
Si ndio?
Iko tu hapo.
Kuna maneno walikuwa nayo mzuri mzito. Yeah. Inaitwa free zone vibe.
Yes.
You'll find some new faces there, tusauti mpya kidogo.
Yeah.
Maoni yao pia.
Yes.
Mapya. But those guys did a good job, and I really am happy for them because they've taken up the initiative to at least express themselves. I know, and
Kilo One, Anna.
Miss Mojito.
Yes. Yeah, I like that name. It sounds like mojitos.
A mojito.
Yeah.
Pequito, mojito.
So, I mean, these guys are young people, all under 25. They've realized that nobody's going to come and give you that opportunity. Come to Galactic Productions.
Yeah.
They've said, listen, guys, we have an idea for a show.
Yes.
And because we are all about giving that chance to that person who deserves it. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, lazima ujitume ndio mtu aone you're worthy of that chance. You can't just turn up and say, oh, yeah, I want to do a show. You have to show. Yeah. What have you been doing for the show? I mean, like someone like DJ Roy has been with us from the inception.
Day one.
Our producers, he's been doing an amazing job behind the scenes.
It's true. And now he's taken up.
Exactly.
And he's brought another hat
to
the ring.
And he's an amazing young man who has some really
great insight.
Glued on. Like he's got his feet glued on the ground. You go to sawa. You know what I mean? Exactly.
He's not afraid of challenges.
And when he makes mistakes, he just says, okay, fine. I made a mistake. Owns up.
Corrects it.
And it's like how life should be.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway, thank you guys. Show these guys some love. Watch their show.
Exactly.
So
encourage them, because I think they also reach out to the younger generation.
Exactly.
Who at least now you have something for your youngins to watch.
Yeah.
Because they'd be sitting there, you're watching that show, and they're like, "Hiyo show yenyu ni watu wakubwa."
Si watu wakubwa by the way. Lakini what I can also say is basically kuna venye these young people, it's not a show for young people. It's a show for everybody.
For everybody.
Because at the end of the day, we have to remember that for all those young people, they also have parents.
It's true.
And for every relationship, we talk about relationships here on Monday. Yes. And for every relationship, young or old, whatever, everyone has to learn how to talk to each other.
It's true.
There are things that our young people are going through out here, and they can't talk to their parents about. Yeah? If you hear something on that show, on the Free Zone Vibes, and you feel like maybe it's something that I can't talk to my parents about, and you want to open that channel of discussion, just show it to your parents. Yeah. If you're a young person out there, show it to your parents. Start that, see what they're thinking.
Initiate the conversation.
Exactly, because sometimes we're afraid to approach these topics.
Yes.
But just by showing someone a video, just by showing someone a show, you can see where they're at. Because sometimes you think they're going to react a certain way, and they're not.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You've already made assumptions in your head, so you're building walls.
Exactly. So you've created walls that do not exist. So guys, watch this show on a Saturday at noon. Yes. And if you miss it, Free Zone Vibe on Galactic Productions. If you miss it, go to our Facebook page. Yes. It'll also be on our YouTube page. Soon we'll be airing live on Insta as well, because like we're cool with the kids like that. I don't believe I just said that. But yeah, definitely.
It's getting to you.
I mean, Galactic is growing, and we thank you guys, because without you guys who keep coming back and watching and supporting us, we wouldn't be here.
I know, right? I know. You guys are precious. Yeah, keep inviting your friends, families, colleagues.
Exactly.
Everyone. Your
those
better
watch
half.
parties,
Yeah, watch
parties.
parties.
You know.
Send links to people.
Naona Julian Okinda ameshaingia hapo ndani.
Dive in.
Irene Agongo is in.
Hello,
you know.
Irene.
Karibuni sana, guys.
People have checked in.
Exactly. Wamejitumbukiza. Anyway, let's go. Before we say anything today, I would like to, I know we were going to start with Is Love Blind, but I would like to address something that I've seen this morning, and it bothered me a bit. It's like we value life when it's gone, you know. You see what I mean?
Sadly enough.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So, I mean, like, what's his name? Otwol.
Yeah.
He passed away.
Yeah, he passed.
And it's very sad because he was one of those entertainers who, like, alikuwa anajitolea. You know, one of those comedians 100%. Who, you know, he's happy to make a fool of himself or whatever.
You see him and you know something is coming.
He practiced his craft.
Yes.
Yeah? And kuna message nimeona hapo hivyo ati alikuwa ametumia mtu ati amsaidie na do ya kwenda MRI. Exactly. He's reaching out to this guy to amtumia pesa ya kwenda MRI ama at least amsaidie na ile kidogo achange after hiyo 15k. And this was on I think it was September, at some point in September 2020. And that's now the screenshot has come out that this person sending a message back now when he's seen kwa mtandao Otwol is dead, ametuma message, oh, I'm so sorry bro, I've just seen this, rest in peace.
Are you
unatumia nani?
Serious? Are you
I know hisi makasiriko na ndakasirikia story vizuri on Friday.
It's bad though. It's bad kwa sababu unamwambia rest in peace kwa text yenye alikutumia half a month ago, like
a month ago.
Imagine, like sahi ndo unajibu. Kwa nini unajibu sahi?
What I'm saying is, this guy is not here anymore. Guys, let's value each other while we're still alive.
Exactly.
Let's send those flowers while people are still alive. Kama ni kusaidia mtu while they're still alive. Do you understand? Right now, you're going to see this guy is going to have such an amazing send-off. You wait. All his celebrity friends, all the people he used to drink with, all those people are now going to come out of the woodworks. They're going to bring all the money together. You utaona mastatus zao. Sasa nini picha ya Otwol ndio nini?
By Friday.
Ndio profile picture yake. Ndio watu wakuje kucomment. Watu wakutafuta views, please.
By Friday, Otwol is going to be a millionaire.
Exactly.
Kwa sababu tu sijui nguo, sijui nini, mochari na nini. But while he was alive, uliomba 15k, uliomba 1000, uliomba 500.
Exactly. But anyway, we are going to talk more about this and this culture of giving when someone is dead. We're going to talk about it on our Friday Makasiriko edition. But I thought that I would just mention it to remind people out here. Let us love each other while we're still alive. Let us take care of each other while we're still alive. Let's go back into our show for today because watu uzaliwa na watu wanakufa, but life must go on. The show must go on. Rest in peace Otwol, and thank you for entertaining us.
It's been real.
Is love blind?
I think that statement is true.
Why?
Because
bring forward your argument.
Ushaiona mtu and sometimes it's inaitwangaje kwanza saa zingine inaongeza mpaka ile love at first sight. Umeona mtu unajua bas kidogo shortly unakaa, you've seen somebody, you're thinking about this person constantly, you see this person and every time you're just getting excited.
That's
you're
not
like
love.
wait I know it's infatuation, but it's in your mind, you're thinking I'm in love. Umekuja finally, you've gathered your kahunas, umeambia umse nani kuna vile na kulike, blah 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 blah. Eventually you guys are in a relationship, lakini vile mimi nakupenda sio vile wewe unanipenda. Nona, so like I don't even see your, what do you call it, my flaws, uzuri, ubaya, nini. I overlook them because imefika mahali brain yangu imefika point iko lack of a better word, madhago than you.
Umesikia kile umesema?
Brain
yangu imefika mahali iko madogodhanio, which means
you've gone all mushy. You're not even thinking.
Has gone mushy. Why? Because of hormones. Hormones, nani, hormones. And those hormones create lust, not love. You see what I mean? Yeah? Lust.
Yes.
Yes. Lust is blind. Lust is about pheromones. Lust is about mtu akipita hivi mnuse. Unasema come baby come, let us go to bed. That is lust.
I didn't even talk about bed. You went to bed.
Hiyo ndo kitu watu wanasemanga. Watu wakisema is love blind. This is what most people mean, kwa sababu mtu anakupatia yani shuma inarara unakuwa mjinga. You know,
umeenda kwa bed because
unalala unakuwa mjinga. You see?
Lakini unajua kuna without hata sijaenda huko kwa chuma bado niko tu huko nyuma because unajua umekaa unaangalia umse unapata
na sasa ukimwangalia ni nini inakwanga kaharufu vile anakaa vile anajivaa. None of that has anything to do with love. That is all. Hiyo tu ni infatuation. Ile kwanza unajua love ni nini? Love ni watu wameoana 50 years. Wenye wanaangalia nanga hivi asubuhi, anasikia kumdunga ukapi na bado amekaa. Hiyo ndio love. Hizi za sijui 2 weeks, 2 months, 3 months, sijui 2 bado mko tu like rabbits. That is not love. Blind love, for me, blind love is love that has lasted for long.
Tried and tested
40, 50 years. Watoto wamelelewa wakaenda bado tu mnaangaliana tu. You're still putting up with each other. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You get me?
Mnavumiliana. Yeah.
So when we say love is blind, what do we actually mean? Do you see what I mean? And even those people who live for me, blind love is maybe somebody who is being abused. In that case,
true.
Real love that is full of respect and mutual admiration, that love cannot be blind. Because that love is the kind of love that ukinifanya kitu mbaya, I'm not afraid to come and tell you umenifanyia kitu mbaya. Then we sort it. You see what I mean?
At least you discuss.
There's nothing blind about that. Really, there's nothing blind about that. You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Lakini ile ya ati whatever you do, I'm gonna love you anyway. Bull crap.
Lakini me, I think most guys who fall into this statement, blind love, utapata ni mtu labda akona issues zake. Self-esteem issues ziko huko kule ziko. Because itafika mahali when you start dropping your principles, you don't follow, kwa sababu zile za like we labda there's things that I don't agree with in life, sindio? Lakini since niko na wewe and whatever it is that is drawing me to you, I'm blinded. Unaona, inafika mahali I'm like okay, so unapenda kupati Monday mpaka Monday, lakini I'm like since I am in love, infatuated, I'm in love with this one, I drop my guard. So I accommodate your bad habits. Unaona, kwa sababu I'm thinking since mimi nakupenda and I'm trying so hard to make you fall in love with me, kwa sababu mimi nishakupenda. Unaona, so it's like najaribu kukufan so that you at least cross over to my side. Unaona, so I think that's why I think that kidogo too, you'd find that people who have issues within themselves, they're looking for acceptance. Of course in the wrong way, because I mean, you know, you don't stand by this.
But the thing is, it's not really blind, because you can still see what this person is about. You still don't believe in what
you're lying
about.
To yourself.
Exactly.
You're lying to yourself to make yourself get accepted.
For me, love is not blind.
Okay. Upon agreeing, I actually wrote it down, because blind love is infatuation. Infatuation is just my emotions too mingi.
Not kama si infatuation, sometimes it's unhealthy. You know what I mean? When you're in something that you compromise yourself, you bend over backwards, you feel like your back is going to break just so that you can be with this person. I feel like then you are in an unhealthy place. You know what I mean? So I personally think that when love becomes blind, there's somebody compromising themselves. That's just my personal opinion.
No, it's true, because you forget your judgment is overthrown. You can't make sound decisions anymore. Because you're just there, you're just flowing with the thing. And plus, the moment you let your guard down and you're trying to do right by this other person, you forget you. No, you stop living for you start living for this other person. And if this person is narcissistic and Afika Mahali, they enjoy it, like now it's like they take it on. Wanajua vizuri sana. Now the abuse starts. Because unaweza pata labda ni mtu mwenye alikuwa anajaribu kukuweaken or whatever. Then finally opportunity has presented itself.
Of course.
Because I mean, you're bowing to everything. I say, yes babe, okay babe, okay babe, nini. And before you know it, you're into deep. No, you can't leave this person. This person is doing things to you. This person is just, I don't know, it's become hell. But you still carry it on. Kumbe, you've not realized that you're actually being abused. So no, love is not blind. Love is not blind.
Okay, so now that love is not blind, what about going on blind dates?
Would you go on a blind date?
Yeah, it's an adventure. I like adventures.
How far would you go?
Okay, so here's another thing as well.
Yes.
Do you realize that every time, not every time, but most times, when people meet online and they haven't actually had like a face-to-face, either FaceTimed or done something that they can see that the person whose picture I'm speaking to is the same person who I'm actually planning to meet, right? Those people are going on blind dates.
Yeah, that's a blind date kwa sababu huko hapa.
Not even because I've never seen this person in person, like nowadays. And people have to be very careful when they're dating online, There are people who'll string you along for years even. I have a friend who was strung along for 2 years, being told, I'll marry you, by somebody from abroad. Being told, I'll marry you, I'll come. Okay, so here's the thing, guys. For those of you out there who are dating long distance online with people who are abroad and keep telling you, I'll either come or I'll send for you or okay, number one, it's easier for them to come always. So mtu akikudate for more than 6 months and they're telling you they're in love with you nini na ni mtu tu akona pesa zake, akona job yake. This is somebody who can pay 600 pounds, for example, to get to Kenya, at least to come meet you after 6 months, or even a year. You get me? So if you've been in a long distance situationship with somebody who is abroad and keeps telling you how they're going to come, but things are a bit just no. They're either married, stringing you along. Oh, send me pictures. You're just enriching somebody's wank bank. I'm sorry, but you know what I mean? I'm sorry, but you know.
Leave it. Don't believe, because don't put your mind and heart into that. Because one, catfish, my friend, catfish is a real thing. That's it. Best day, you will come and pattern some painting. Profile photo. Fine, thank you, my friend. Sawa. Eventually, this guy amekuja amejicollect nini ameokota pesa zake amedecide, in fact, Night Atieno, I want to meet you. Kwa picha, my friend, you look 18. Sawa, it's all right. Hey, 1-on-1, 81, my friend.
I just think in this day and age of filters, of everything, if you meet someone online, you should just assume that you're going on a blind date when you go to meet them, because you should not expect, especially
you're here thinking,
I know, especially if you actually had a FaceTime type discussion or on whatever other channels people are using, but if you haven't seen a video of this person live like this, then just assume when you're going to meet them, I mean, it might not be a surprise. Like, I've never lied to anyone about how I look online. However, my photos...
You're the 1%.
My photos very often look better than I look in real life. I can't lie. You know what I mean? Because I know how to take a good selfie. You get me? So the representation of real life as opposed to actually when you go to meet these people, when you've been dating online, is something that we should be aware of. Don't go there expecting, oh, that guy, wala watu wakuweka 6 packs za 10 years ago.
18. Alafu ukifika hapo uko 81, my friend. I see you. Is that true? Is that really you? Inaitwa, my friend. When you're sending me this photo, you're here looking like Wakanda. No, you are Morgan Freeman now.
You know,
yeah, but it's okay.
You know, and that also just leads us into this thing about red flags. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like you see something, and it is love blind. Are we dating the wrong people?
I have a question about blind dates first.
Yeah.
What are you supposed to do on a blind date? Like, how should you carry yourself?
How do you mean?
Okay, we've been talking, maybe weeks, maybe days.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have to be like abroad only.
Yeah.
Like maybe we've been talking over a week. Then you're like, okay, fine, let's meet on Friday. Let's hook up for lunch, tea, whatever, the club, whatever. Then, it's materialized. I am here. Sasa tumeka. How are you supposed to carry that date out?
How do you mean?
Like utambia, like what would you share about yourself? How would you act? Where would you choose to go?
That's a very personal thing. But for me, if I haven't met someone in person before, I would prefer to meet in a very open place. At a time of
Safety
day
reason.
where you're safe,
where
you know. So basically it's like, okay, fine, meet in a central place. Number one, you live in Ruiru, I live in Embakasi, or you live in Westlands, I live in Embakasi, or we both live in Embakasi. Yes. So we both live in Embakasi. Let's meet in Buruburu. I'm not going to come to your hood. You're not going to come to my hood. Let's go to somewhere central that you're not in. I'm out of my comfort zone. You're out of your comfort zone, right? Now we're here. We've been talking. So for us to get to the point where we're meeting. I've already told you the important things. I'm hoping that most people do. The thing is, if you have a child,
put it out there.
That is the first thing you tell somebody. The first thing.
My name is.
Don't worry about how many middle names you have. Don't worry about where your parents come from. Don't worry about what tribe you are. No.
How many degrees
My name is Night Atieno. I have a child. My child is 15 years old. My child is 7 years old. Right there. Out of the...
But now we know how to proceed from here. Are we going on, or is this ending here?
Because for a lot of people, it's a deal breaker.
It is. So at least we know. Are we going to carry on with this relationship? Or not? Because maybe you're in a place where, like you said, you have a teenage child. I'm not in that place. I don't know what to do with a teenage child. Or maybe I have an older child. And I'm like, hey,
I can't go back there.
I'm not going back there. Exactly. So no. So at least when you put it out there, you the other person can gauge easily, or even you can gauge easily, because you're like, okay, so this one has a teenager, you have a teenager. No. We have something to discuss. So put your info out there. Be honest. That's what I'm saying. Just be honest. Just put it there, black and white. If this person is for you, so if they're not, you're saving each other time and
because that is not something you want to ambush someone with later on in a relationship. So basically, but those are things that you discuss before you choose to meet. You see what I mean? Put out as much of you as possible. Anything that somebody can go on your Facebook and find out, let that person know. Whether you're Facebook friends or not, whether you're on Insta together or not, whatever it is that the people around you, the people, your neighbors, whatever your neighbors know about you, that person should know within those first conversations.
Don't hide things. Don't show up at the date and then you're like, surprise! I have my daughter.
I have mental health issues. Bipolar. I'm on medication.
I'm on medication.
I'm fine right now.
Exactly. I go for therapy, whatever times a week. This is what I do.
I am an alcoholic. I can't drink.
Exactly. So that's why we can't meet at the bar.
Yeah.
No.
So I'm okay right now because I go for meetings. Yes. I have coping mechanisms. Yes. You see what I mean? These are things that are vital to your survival. So therefore, you cannot walk into someone else's life without letting them know that these vital things.
Yes. This is what I am. These are my building blocks.
Kidney disease.
Yes.
I need a transplant. You see what I mean? You're not starting a pity party. What you're doing,
you're just telling your truth.
You're telling somebody honestly that this is my life. If you want in, please come in. Let's get to know each other.
Exactly.
Yeah?
If not, it's okay.
It's not something you wait for your first date, your second date, your third date. No. It's something straight out of the park.
Yes.
You say, Mimi,
this was up.
This is my truth. Yeah? I'm currently studying, so I can't afford to go out a lot. If you're somebody who likes going out, I don't mind you going out, but if we're going to be in a relationship, I am monogamous.
Yes.
So I don't expect you, just because I can't go out with you, I know,
because at the end of the day, you're bringing it back.
Exactly.
Whatever you're going to take.
And that's the thing. When you realize very early on, and that's why I was going to go into red flags, because these two things are combined.
They're combined, yes.
You see what I mean?
Yes.
When you realize that someone has lied about something so inconsequential, like nimetoka tausa hii.
What they do.
Okay, ulienda tausa ngapi? Asubuhi. Okay. So, did you have fun? Yeah, whatever you went to do. It's none of my business. I did not ask you for that information. You volunteered that information. Yes? Alafu, kidogo kidogo, you say, mazee, hapo hivyo ma 10 o'clock and that, nilikuwa na watch movie.
Umejiongezea.
You see what I mean?
Nani amekuuliza?
Red flag.
Umeingisha doubt.
Exactly.
Planted the seed.
That's it.
Yeah.
Red flag.
Yeah.
Aya. Kidogo kidogo, I'm a go-getter. I'm in my own business. I do this. I buy this. I sell that.
Yeah.
I'm standing on my own 2 feet. Nini. Kidogo. Somebody sleeps until 10, 11 o'clock in the morning.
What are you getting?
Kidogo. Oh, babe, so nisaidie na do kidogo. I'm a bit short on rent.
Like,
kidogo. Nisaidie na do yangata. Kidogo. Do you see? What they say and what they do are not concurrent.
And not even relatives, nani.
Red flag.
Uko na uko. Yeah.
You see? You've been dating someone for 2, 3, 4 months.
Yes.
Then they come out with, I have a wife. Now, because you're blindly in love, you decide to stay with this person.
Bas.
Kidogo pia wewe uko na watoto.
Ndio.
Kidogo yeye yuko na mwingine.
Bas.
Aya. Wewe uliona red flag kitambo.
But
you
chose
ignored
to stay.
it.
Yeah.
You see?
Yeah.
So when we ignore these red flags, we cannot then blame the other person because it was on us. You see what I mean? It's like when you're going to start a business or you're going to partner up with someone in business and you don't know this person's character, you don't know their previous, what they've done previously, you don't know if they've been in business, did their business fall or whatever, you don't do your due diligence. And it's the same as people are told. Nowadays we live in the world of swiping. Swipe left, no, left, ooh, right. Left, right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So basically, for those people who don't understand what this swiping thing is, it's when you go online dating, and when you swipe left, it means you don't like them, and when you swipe right, it means you like them. And when it's a match, you're matched, alafu mnajua vile mtasonga na mbele.
Moving on swiftly.
Sindio?
Yeah.
So, once you've already done that, and you start seeing that what this person says to you, or what it says on their profile, is not actually true. For example, I have a degree. Okay, you have a degree? Fine. Yeah. Not everyone has one, but if you have one, if it's important to me that you have a degree, then I'm happy that you have a degree. If it's not important to me, then congratulations that you have a degree. Yeah? However, now you've told me you have a degree, and then 6 months down the line you tell me, babe, because I need to go back to school. What do you need to go back to school for? Are you doing another degree? You're already not doing anything with the one you've got. Oh, I never finished.
So are you going back to finish?
What are you going back to finish? No. I have a degree means I have a degree.
You finished and graduated.
I finished and graduated.
But you didn't. But you didn't finish the course. How did you get the degree?
When people do things like this to us, exactly, we think that it's not a big thing. But what we have to realize is it all goes into their integrity.
Yeah.
You see what I mean?
It starts small, yeah.
Exactly. It starts with those little unsolicited and
innocent
lies that they're not innocent. They're like and plus obfuscating is also a form of lying. Yeah. Just because you didn't tell me doesn't mean you didn't lie to me. You hid it from me.
Yeah. Why?
You see what I mean?
Why are you hiding things from me?
Now, when you hide things from somebody who you're already planning to be in a relationship with, do you see?
Yeah.
Red flag.
Issues.
But we ignore them.
Issues. Why are you ignoring? What are you saving yourself from?
You see what I mean?
You're setting yourself up.
We ignore them anyway.
Because, man, and there's a lot of things that people choose to ignore, and I think mostly people ignore these things because when you're not honest with yourself, when you're not honest with yourself, because you know what you want in a relationship, that means you sit down with your partner and discuss. You're like, this is the direction I was hoping to take.
Yes.
If your partner is for it, you guys are heading in the right direction. If not, cut your losses, mapema.
That's it. Yeah.
Because the moment you start telling me little lies and I have to deal with.
Yes.
Because I'm like, hey, okay, it was just one time. Alichelewa tu mara moja.
Yeah.
Oh, you just hit them once. You just spoke to the waiter badly because they were annoyed, or maybe they didn't bring in the menu on time. Hizo vitu ndogo ndogo.
If someone is late for your first date.
Issues, unajua. Unaona, so you're here trying to cover up for this person.
Yeah.
No, just be honest with yourself.
Yeah.
Kama hawezi usikubali.
Yeah.
Usibebe kwa sababu you can imagine now, say like when they can't, like you said, is late to your first date.
Yeah.
Ai kidogo niko na degree. Ai kidogo mudu job hapa na hapa na hapa.
Yeah, and you don't work there.
Exactly. And I'm like, if this person, maybe okay, so finally fine, I a job.
Yeah.
Then they get a call and then they have to deal with the client. The way they talk to that client, the way they react, they're like, nini, you're rude, you're there back talking, nini. Lakini wewe si nilikwambia ungoje ndakuletea Tuesday.
Yeah.
Sijui nini sija print ndakuletea.
Yeah.
And then I'm here thinking, kama unaweza ongea na mtu anakulipa ufanye kazi hivyo.
Yes.
Sweetie, go. Please go. Usiogope. It is not bad to be alone. Probably just be alone for like 5 minutes.
Yeah.
And then the 6th minute you have a person.
Watu ni
watu wako hapa. Yaani utatoka hivi hapa probably hata umeza mlikomeka kuna the next table and the next table and the next table, somebody's checking you out.
Exactly.
So please don't limit yourself. Don't put yourself in compromising situations because
and the thing is when you act desperate, nobody wants you.
Nobody wants you. No, somebody's just seen a toy.
It's like that thing that is sold for too cheap over there. Someone else will come, aongeze bei, ayuze hapa, unacheki. What anunua hii more expensive? You see what I mean? Yeah. Because this person knows the value of that thing, and the perceived value to the consumer is different than that thing that is being sold below its market price.
Exactly.
You see, so and this goes across gender, across sexuality, whatever. Yeah. Desperation is not attractive.
It's not pretty, man.
You know what I mean?
It's not pretty.
It doesn't matter what your age is. People are finding love out here at 60, 70.
Exactly. People are getting married.
Exactly.
So,
that's it. Yeah. People are finding their high school sweethearts once they've had their first marriage and that marriage has failed, and they find love again.
They find love again.
You don't give up. Here,
you fall once, but you get up and fight again.
Be desperate because desperation stinks. and it's not attractive. Ile ya mtu unamfanyia kila kitu na bado anakuacha, unamfanyia kila kitu na bado anakufanyia madharau. You know what I mean? Yani it's just not nice. And
nice,
it kills your soul as well.
Exactly. You die. Yeah. So you can imagine eventually it gets to that time that this person decides to leave.
Yeah.
What is left behind? You're just there, you're like a shell over there, you're wondering, what?
That's it.
What do I do? Where do I go? Aye, you silly one. You start following this person. Oh, just take me back. I'll change.
Yeah.
Kidogo shortly unatumi wedding invitation to this guy's wedding. Zilas are like, yo, I am getting married. Please stay out of my life. You know, because you're like me and you're desperate. Because we get attracted to this person because there's something that drew you to this person. Maybe it was their mind, maybe it's their physical appearance. There's just something.
Yeah.
But when you become desperate and then now you compromise this thing that attracted me to you.
Yeah.
What are we doing again?
Yeah, it doesn't make sense.
No,
you know? Like I just think like we live in a day and age now where financially most people are standing on their own feet. Emotionally, if you need help out here, there's help, there's counseling, there's places. You know what I mean? So we live in an age where there's also like a lot of advice out there. A lot of it is free, but be careful where you take it from. You know what I mean? Hey, papi mboma, hatutapumua. Amesema ye vile nimewachwa. Wait, hiyo ni next week.
Ukiachwa wachika, brother, move on. Move on. Ukiwachwa wachika. Life goes on. Vile tu tulianza tu show tukiwaambia. Ishi maisha saa zile uko hai. Usingoje kuishi saa zile umedie ati uamke siku moja ulidie. It's a lie. You won't wake up. You died. So there's no coming back.
That's it.
Ukiachwa wachika. Next. It's that simple.
Papi pole.
Sorry, lakini.
We condole with you. We condole with you. We send you condolences. Lakini usijali roho yako tu itapona. Guys, historia atinda kupenda forever. Si wote tunajua sana. We were in high school.
Shakespeare.
If you've passed the age of 18, 19, 20 hapo, you've had your heart hurt.
Yeah. Your heart is hurting. Just
your heart.
Nilisikia mayanga juzi wakiita chest
hurt. Ati wanaziita chest pain. So when they come, just know that like with everything in life, it's for a reason and a season.
Yeah, exactly.
Na itapita.
Pick the lesson, run with it.
Exactly.
Usijirudisha kwa hiyo noma tena.
Alafu usiende ati sasa uko so desperate. You know, some people say the best way to get over somebody is to get under someone else. Just don't be desperately seeking someone else to get under. Just let it flow, you know.
Alafu kwanza there's that thing. You'd find that fine, you've broken up nini mmeachana.
Yeah.
Sasa inafika you're lucky enough you get into another relationship.
Yeah.
Sasa ile
lucky where? Why are you lucky? Why is it luck?
As you moved on, ume accept but move on, umepata. Okay, sawa. You've moved on, you've patted that other person.
Yes.
And yeah, it's a nice person. So unakuja unapata ile machungu yenye ulikuwa nayo.
Yes.
Nani Suzy aliniacha, Johnny aliniacha.
Yes.
You baba it and carry it to the next person.
Yeah.
No, so you start ill-treating this person because you're like, hey, nini, because your insecurities have set in so deep.
Yeah.
It's gotten to a point you're like, udem, uchali, lazima nimtreat hivi, yasiniache.
Yeah.
Nani aliniacha because of ABCD.
Yes.
You're forgetting that this is a different person.
Yes.
This is a new relationship.
Exactly.
This is a whole new being.
Yeah.
Akona habits zake tofauti, akona uzuri, akona ubaya wake tofauti.
That's
You'd even find that probably the pros are more than the cons.
Exactly.
Lakini juu ule mwingine alikuwa na cons mingi, my friends, zote umezibeba umeziongeza kwa huyu alikuwa nazo 3 lakini sasa umeongeza zile 9.
Don't punish me for someone else's mistakes.
Exactly.
Before me. Don't sikuwa najua mlishikana naye.
Don't do it.
You know what I mean? But I think the biggest thing I can say is let's stop ignoring these red flags. And also, please, if you fall in love with somebody, just because everyone else in your life thinks they shouldn't be in your life, doesn't mean they're wrong for you. You know? Sometimes it's just because maybe this person, to your relatives and friends and stuff like that, is not educated enough, doesn't have enough money.
There's just something.
There's something to your friends and family that, you know, and sana inakuanga kakitu.
there's always a kakiru, alafu like one person.
Inakuanga kakiru.
Kakiru. Can you line my thread?
The monies. You know, you see that sometimes people date the wrong person, but because that person has money, none of their friends and family are going to open their mouths and say anything about it. They'll just be like, don't worry, you got somebody.
Uko na kamuntu, uko tu sawa.
You know what I mean?
Uko na kamuntu na uko na kakiru. Hi, my friend. Kakiru. Kumbe sazile you're at home behind closed doors. When this person is talking to you, unaongeleshwanga crap, my friend.
Yeah.
You're being demeaned. The ways you ongeleshwa ni kama you're a human being who deserves respect.
Yeah.
You're kakiru just because of kakiru.
And let's not forget that just because niko na kakitu nikikuongelesha vibaya si ni kwa sababu niko na kakitu, ni kwa sababu pia wewe zingine uko na maujinga zako, because watu wengine they have a chip on their shoulder because they've never had money. Now when they meet people who have money, they want to be a certain way. You know what I mean? And then sasa mimi nikikuongelesha a certain way, when I check you, you start telling me, oh, it's because you've got money. No, it's not because I've got money. And the reason why I've got money is probably because I work hard. You see? So number one, I loathe lazy people. I cannot abide lazy people. So if you're lazy and trying to get into my life, and then you're telling me I'm feeling sweet because niko na kakiru. No, si kwa sababu niko na kakiru.
Si kakiru ni kangu, kwa nini yako?
Exactly. and
what's
plus,
the problem?
This thing of looking for people to marry, people who've already made a life for themselves. You have to remember, unless you match that person's energy, unless you're also looking for something of yours, the thing is, we don't all make it at the same time.
Okay.
But for me, it's a matter of I am doing something with my life to get towards a certain goal.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Are you climbing that ladder, or you're just comfortable?
It's not what I meet you with today. Is I've known you today. In 2 months' time, what are you doing to progress?
Exactly.
And it doesn't always have to be just money. You might be in school. You might be doing something. Just grow.
Grow yourself. Grow yourself.
You know.
Tafuta tu kitu tu unajiprocess, unajua unaendelea kujilainisha.
Juu niko na pesa, nikumari ndio kuja uketi.
It's not pretty.
You know what I mean?
It's not pretty. Alafu no one likes a dumb person.
Some people are not dumb. Some people dumb themselves down.
Yaani ujinga kwa sababu umekaa hapo unafikiria umeolewa utajengwa. Si ndio? At the end of the day you're a different person, I'm a different person. Si ndio? Mimi niko na kakitu lakini wewe umekuja hapa as Jangos would say, ipedho umekaa hapa mimi
naweza sema ipedho something else but
kwa sababu una imagine okay sawa umekuja tumemari nini watu wako hapa uwezi kana watu hata kurizo watu pia na kwa kibarua haya ulikuwa shule umesoma mpaka pale umesoma utaki na hata kama ulisoma hautaki kutumia hiyo kile ulisomea si ungekaa tu home kutoka day one. Unaona like you're comfortable because you're thinking ukiomoka tumeomoka. What if God forbid if siku moja nikuwe mgonjwa and I can't provide anymore? How will you survive? Unaona, I'm here, nimelala, niko home, ninaugua, si ndio? But then again, still in my sick bed, I still have to take care of you because one, you can't think, two, you don't want to move a muscle.
I think this is something that women experience, but men experience mainly. So I always talk to mothers of boys. This is something that I talk about all the time. We're busy here telling women how to behave, but we don't tell our boys how to behave. How not to fall for the wrong women. Usioe matako.
Bas. It's all up here.
You know what I mean?
It's all up here.
Yes.
Hiyo matako itaisha siku moja.
Hata isipoisha. Hautakula matako.
Bas.
So the thing is, vile umesema, mtu amemarika. Dem alikukujia kwa sababu uko na do. So I have money. Yes. So now I have this woman who doesn't do anything. So the thing is, when I talk to mothers of boys, like mothers of girls talk to their girls. Be very careful who you end up with. Because a lot of young men out here are getting to a certain age and thinking they now have to marry. Why? I now have to move out of home. And when I move out of home, I need somebody to wash for me, to clean for me, to make my house, to make my life, so that I can get out there. Exactly. But the thing is that it's the reason why most men are looking for their mothers or to marry so that somebody takes over the duties of their mothers is because a lot of mothers are not empowering their sons.
Yeah. Say something to this child. Teach him
you
how to
don't
live
just
life.
teach men how to go out and work and do nothing else. In those years, before they find somebody to keep house with, to play house, a lot of young men go out, meet somebody for the evening. It was supposed to be a good time thing. You both agreed it was a good time thing. She comes, she finds your house is dirty.
In a mess.
Now, she wakes up before you. She cleans, she makes you breakfast. Kidogo, you want her to come again next weekend.
And then she comes and finds the same state she found last week.
Yeah. Na hata akipata nikasafi kidogo, wewe sasa umeanza kuzoea, huyu mtu anakuja ananifanyia. You see? So, you get into a habit of being with that person regardless of how they treat you. Because they clean my house.
Yes.
Because when they come, they bring a bit of shopping. Because they bring a bit of order to my life.
Yes.
Parents, mothers of boys, mothers especially, teach your boys how to be self-sufficient.
Yes.
Because when you teach your son how to be self-sufficient, he's not going to go for a woman for the wrong reasons. We are always teaching our girls, don't go for a man for the wrong reasons. Don't go for him just because he has money, a car, a house, when he treats you badly. It's the same thing for our boys. How many of our boys out here are living in depression because they married the wrong woman?
Married the wrong woman, and they can't say anything about it kwa sababu mwanaume akaingumu.
How many men out here cannot go to their houses on time because they married the wrong woman?
Siren nani?
Wewe ukiingia kwa nyumba ni kelele. Umetoka wapi? Umefanya nini na nani? Kelele.
What the paycheck?
You know what I mean? So many men are living out here with women who control them because they think it's the norm.
Yes.
If you thought that was wrong when your mother did it to your father, don't let another woman come do it to you because it's abuse.
Bas, they're messing with this. Because maybe they can't do it physically, or maybe there's even those who go to the extent they do it physically.
Yeah.
Usikubali. Wrong is wrong.
Yeah.
Unajua, wrong is wrong. When you sit down and it actually hits you, those are the red flags we were talking about.
Yeah.
Because it gets to that point, you're like, this person talks at me, she's always talking down at me, she's being rude, she's being disrespectful.
Yeah.
Brother. Usiogope kuenda.
I think
check her.
It's really sad that a lot of men out here, and I realize the other day there was a 15-year-old boy who killed himself, and these are stories now that we hear all the time, and it's not that it didn't used to happen in our time. We just didn't hear a lot of it in our time.
Rampant as it is.
You know what I mean? Yeah. So we now live in an age where we hear all these things all the time, but we have to be so careful not to be desensitized as a society. You know what I mean? Yeah. Oh, hata wa 12-year-old adijua juzi.
What's normal about that? What is normal about that? Because
when
imagine you at 12,
see that there was a 9-year-old who tried to commit suicide.
Imagine.
Why is a 9-year-old child
thinking about suicide, committing suicide?
You know, and social media has a lot to answer for. But let's remember that if your child doesn't have a job, which no child in Kenya does legally.
Hakuna sweatshops.
If your child doesn't have an income of their own, if your child can't leave your house to go out and buy themselves a mobile phone, take a contract with an internet company. Yeah. So let's remember that all these things we have control over. We cannot completely stop our children from consuming all this stuff that they see. However, what we can do is we can have open, honest conversations.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So, for example, your child has a mobile phone because at a certain age, mabeste wake wote wako na phone. Why is your child taking this phone to bed at night?
It's 7. Put the
you know
phone
what I
there.
mean?
Have your dinner.
Exactly.
Clean up.
Yeah, say good night to your friends.
Bas.
Leave that phone here.
Yeah.
Even if you have to confiscate that phone as a parent, switch it off, put it away, and give it back to them in the morning. Because sisi sahi, as parents, we are scared of our children throwing tantrums. Nakwambia, let's throw a tantrum.
Bad cop.
Nani?
Bad
I let us throw.
You want to scream? Let's scream.
To scream.
Let us scream. Let's invite the neighbors to this
is
party.
what we're talking about. Yeah. Let us raise husbands. We're not just, because when we say a woman was raised right, what was
about the boy?
Her husband raised like?
Exactly.
What did we teach our son? We have to teach our sons that abuse is abuse. It doesn't matter which way it's coming from. You should not abuse your partner. Your partner should not abuse you. And this can be financially, because sometimes you find yourself in a situation where you fall in love with someone who earns more than you.
Yes.
Yeah? And for a lot of men, they feel like this is emasculating. It's really not.
It's not.
You know what I mean? It's really not. It just means that maybe she's better educated. Maybe she started before you.
Yeah.
Maybe she, you know what I mean? Maybe she comes from a rich family. But when you fall in love with somebody, you shouldn't be looking at their bank balance. Because that is where a lot of problems come from.
That's where the problems start.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And when you're the person who doesn't earn as much, reduce your person's load. Usikwe mtu ati tu wallet ikifunguliwa nataka hii, nataka hii, nataka hii, nataka hii. Wewe mwenyewe you don't have a source of
you can't
income,
provide for yourself.
Lakini kitu kidogo tu kipeanwa you abuse it.
Bas.
You know what I mean?
Kula kumaliza.
Yeah?
Kula kushiba.
You see what I mean?
Yeah.
Like you go somewhere maybe to eat. Yeah. Sasa wewe unataka kuorder menu yote. Ama you want you think to yourself. You have to think to yourself. Vile a lot of Luos say. Do not order something more expensive than the person who is buying for you.
Sema tena.
Kama mwenye pesa anakunywa whiskey, wewe kunywa bia. Kama mwenye pesa anakunywa bia, wewe kunywa maji. Kama mwenye pesa anakunywa maji, sema uko sawa.
Bas. Niko poa. Thanks.
Unless you can buy that water also for yourself.
Bas.
You see? So it doesn't matter whether you're in a relationship with someone or not. We should respect other people's pockets. Yeah. And we shouldn't just go out with people because we want to use their money. Na, wewe ukiona huyu ni mtu anataka kutumia pesa yako, funga wallet.
8 big ones ukienda please.
Si lazima umwache. Funga tu wallet. You know. Right. But I appeal to mothers of boys. Teach your sons that it's okay to not be okay. Yeah. There's so many young men out here. There's so many, even people our fathers' ages, 60s, 70s, now committing suicide. Huyu mtu amemaliza life yake.
Maisha yake ni
afanye kwa na hiyo stress ya ati anataka kujimada.
Why now?
You see what I mean?
And probably it's something that has been brewing the whole time.
Exactly.
But now they've figured that point, they're like, you know what?
Yeah.
I can't anymore. I
if
don't want to.
If you're marrying somebody who pushes you, because some people push you to abuse them. Kuna wenye wanakwambia kama ni mwanaume si unichape. Kama ni mtu kama huyo na unajua siku moja utamteki. Siku moja utamteki.
And it will not end well.
Itaisha poa. Na itaisha poa kwako. You see what I mean? Let us teach our sons that it's okay to walk away from this toxic
toxic situation, walk.
Yeah?
Whether it's
just
at work
either walk away or seek help. Yeah. It's okay to seek help. It's not wrong to say, hii relationship palimefika ni either tuachane ama tuende kwa mtu marriage counseling, relationship counselors, tuongee na mtu atusaidie, because we are not communicating.
Yes, let's sit down and figure out where the problem is.
We've lacked the ability to communicate between ourselves.
Yes, let's invite a third person who can help mediate this.
Because it's not a failure.
You're seeking help. Ni kama umekuwa mgonjwa, you're not showing weakness at you're not being useless.
Exactly.
You just had your moment of weakness. That's and you're like, okay, sawa, I can't do this on my own.
Yeah.
I need somebody else to come and help me.
Exactly.
No. So, don't be afraid. Ain't no shame.
No, sichaguliwe bibi, please.
Ain't
ati when I meet kuna msee alienda date na mama yake.
Kijana yangu huyu ndio anaweza.
Lakini ilikuwa kwa hii Ibru TV. Sasa sijui kama ni
I believe there's some people who, okay, probably they won't go to the date with their parent, lakini kuna watu ni marionette hapa nje.
My mother would not like that one. Are you marrying for your mother?
I'm always for you.
You know, na hao watu wa kuolea mama yake inakuanga tena not just the fact that my mom wouldn't like them or my dad wouldn't like them, my parent wouldn't like them. It's also a matter of my parents are now getting older. I need someone to help me take care of them.
Yes. By there too. Ushana zile couples zenye okay, madimdim. Ushana
bado nashangaa na hao watu.
They're like what? Ati unapata mtu amemari lakini udem anaenda shags kwa kina umse sana kushinda hata vile wewe enda kwake. Like now it's like, mom, I have brought you a daughter.
Yeah.
Atakuwa na kuchunga.
Yes.
Unahamishwa hata unatolewa Nairobi unapeleka ushago kama wako ushago.
Yeah.
Kwa sababu inakuwa ni you sorted.
Yeah.
What's the point? Were you marrying me or was I going to be your mother's co-wife?
Exactly.
No.
You know, and that's how a lot of people wife yako anachinjiwa na mbuyu wako. Have it.
I mean, ulimpelekea bibi. Ulimpelekea bibi ulisema since
it's not right, but kusema kweli ukioa mtu umpeleke ushago kwenyu budako amchinjie, sio ni sheria yako.
Usijaribu kuongea by the ulipelekea fisi.
Uliwa bibi hapo ulipeleka mbochi.
Unaona? So like alafu ama mama anatolewa ushago analetwa Nairobi, sasa anakuja kuishi.
Alafu unasikia watu wakistumbukish. Your own father, so what? Your father is also a man.
Exactly.
So if you bring him some nice thing, what you expect? Atakula kitu.
Hot spring chicken.
Atakula kitu nani?
Atakula mpaka mifupa nani? Because ulikuwa umeka hapo because you're marrying for your mother amboch.
Yeah. Anyway,
mwandike tu mtu.
I think we should really think very carefully about love and relationships. But I think for me the biggest thing today that I can say is let's take care of our men. Yeah, whether it's your brother, a lot of times when a woman is abused, you see people rallying. Let us rally around our men who are being abused. Let us not just say yeye ni mwanamume, let him deal with it. You know what I mean? It's the wrong thing to do, and wrong is wrong. If your brother is being abused, or if your uncle is being abused, or if somebody, come together the same as if it was a woman being abused in your community. Hata huyo mse akiaibika, afadhali aibike lakini yako alive. Wase wangapi hapa hivi? Kama time ya corona ulikuwa unasikia almost every week msali duka.
Exactly. How many men are being killed out here with their wives?
You know,
kitu tu simple tu, sijui alichukua alichelewa
alikasirika kachapwa na pan kwa kichwa.
Bas my friend, hivyo ndo vile alienda. Unaona? So alafu kwanza hii ni makasiriko ya Friday.
Yeah.
Mtu amekuja kwako, amekwambia noma yake, amekwambia they're being abused.
Yeah.
And you're here, you start laughing, you start spreading this story around. Unaambia watu bana ati mazee Roy alikuja alituambia nini mazee jamaa anapigwa na mama bana. Itakuwaje? Kidogo mmeenda kikao mkiomeka pale kwa bar mnacheka story, you're drinking in your topic. I came and told you in all confidentiality.
Yeah.
Umekuja umepeleka imekuwa story, umegata pressness kila mahali, nikitembea hapa nje watu wananiangalia vifani.
Yeah.
Kumbe
I was seeking help when I told you.
Exactly. And you can imagine how much strength it took for me to just come and tell you I'm suffering. Exactly. It is hard. Not a lot of people can come out and say they're suffering.
That's it.
It's hard. And a lot of people are refusing to share this information because of treatment like this.
Yeah.
Friday niko na nyinyi. Friday niko na nyinyi. Ukiambiwa kitu, nimekuja nimekuambia, nimekutrust.
Yeah.
Nimeona yenyewe ni mtu wangu.
Yeah.
Wani mtu wangu wa karibu. Wacha nifungue roho nikuambie enyewe.
Yeah.
Nilianguka, nikaumia.
Exactly.
Unaona, kama huwezi nisaidia nyamaza.
That's true.
If you cannot help me, if you cannot make this situation better, please leave it out of your mouth.
Real talk, man.
So, Friday, wait for me here.
Mimi leo hata tujasikiza ngoma. Leo tumeenda kwenda kwa sababu our what's it called? Our Mitambos let us down slightly at the beginning of the show, so we still wanted to come in on time and give you guys a show. And thank you so much, guys. Thank you. I know the time has flown by. It's gone quick. I can't believe an hour has gone. You know. So, guys, it was really, really, really fun having you guys. And thank you so much. Asanteni sana for joining us. Don't forget, we're here on Wednesday talking about biashara.
Money things. Tatu asubuhi Wednesday.
Yeah. Friday we talk about everything and anything. We see hiyo ndo siku kasirika na hiyo ndo siku tutakasirika. That is the day. That is the day when
it's fire. Tutakuja hapa na fire extinguisher nani.
Hizi mastori zote za mahazi. Sasa hivi tungekuwa tumesema vitu mbaya sana on Friday. Vitu mbaya. What we G. Yani we swell your heads. Aibu kubwa. You know. That is what we do. Friday. And don't forget, we also have features here on Saturday evening.
Oh my God.
Health feature on Wednesday evening. And there's a new hot show with some youngins.
Young blood
in Galactic.
Free zone
vibe on Saturday afternoon. All vibing, no chills, zero F's given. So guys,
sasa ndio vijana.
Ndio watawaambia kina Bobaga
ndio vijana.
Anyway guys,
hatutawasemea.
Thank you so much for joining us. We hope you enjoyed today's show and we'll see you again on Wednesday, same time, 9 a.m. East African time.
This is that show. Have a great day.